Now, from across the Tri-States, this is KHQA Sports.
Well, happy Halloween, ghouls and goblins, and welcome to this special Thursday night edition of Sports Final as Missouri football districts and Illinois volleyball regional championships dominate our landscape. Let's start on the gridiron in America's hometown tonight, where the Hannibal Pirates trying to punch a ticket to a rematch with Moberly, taking on Warrenton. The offense jump-started by this pass from Austin Kirby to that guy, Mitch Nichols, and why not let him finish from 2 yards out? Toss sweep makes it 7-0 Pirates at that point. Hannibal's defense really good tonight. Huge night from this fella, Jordan Wilson, coming up strong here with the quarterback sack, playing really well on the defensive line. That sets up this little passing action from Austin Kirby yet again to Mitch Nichols, extends the lead out to 14-0. The Pirates not done yet. Waning moments of the first half. The defense stepping up strong again. It's Devin Thomas, the promising-looking linebacker, with a quarterback sack. And then on 4th and 1, Warrenton elects to go for it. Jordan Wilson again in on the tackle, as was Andy Colburn. Turnover on downs. Hannibal goes right back to work, and this time it's King's World. Wyatt King swerving in and out of traffic from 54 yards out. Hannibal wins in a blowout tonight, 42-6, but they will have to wait until Friday to find out if they will see Moberly yet again. We'll assume they will. That game between Moberly and the big showdown with St. Dominic takes place tomorrow night, but at least Mark St. Clair and company get a chance to scout. Elsewhere in Class 3 tonight, Macon gets the victory over Boonville 35-6, which means the Tigers will get a rematch of the chair game coming up on Wednesday with Centralia, as Centralia blows out Sobuco tonight. Final count in that one was 49-16. Let's move down to Class 2. Palmyra Panthers at home taking on Mark Twain to open up their odyssey towards the Dome. Josh Holtz have a night. 111 yards rushing for this young man, including 20 of them right here, all the way down to the goal line. He just missed the touchdown, but his partner in crime, Caleb Kaiser, would go in untouched to the right tonight to make it 16-0 Tigers at that juncture. The defense really good as well. Huge night for Matt Hettinger, who had 3.5 tackles for loss, a player of the week candidate, including one right here. I think he had 6.5 tackles total on the night. How about another big rush right here again for Josh Holtz? He'd finally get his touchdown. He wouldn't score it here, but he had one later in this drive to make it 23-0. Palmyra never looks back, picks up the victory tonight in the final of 57-2. Up next for the Panthers, a showdown at home on Wednesday with Clopton-Ellsbury, as the Indian Hawks take care of business with a big second half at Monroe City's expense. 34-20 was your final. Other side of the Class 2 bracket in District 5, Bowling Green and Highland going at it. Maybe an upset brewing early on as the Cougars go to work. It's Cody Wilkins hooking up with Lane Sly, and this kid can flat accelerate into the end zone for the score right there. Makes it 7-0 Highland at that point, his best Megatron imitation. But you know what? Bowling Green would have answers. Check out Adam Holt back with a new jersey number. His jersey got ripped last week, now wearing number 28 and looking like $1 million in this one. Untouched into the end zone, right down the center he goes, tying the score at 7. And then on the ensuing onside kick, look at how fast Holt is. He outruns everybody to the ball, picks it up, gives his team a short field to work with. And again, it would be Adam Holt doing his own business, finishing up. Coffee is for closers, kids, as Holtz goes in really nicely right here again around left end. At that point, Bowling Green leading 14-7. The defense stands up nicely behind Trey Gines and company, and the Bowling Green Bobcats get the win tonight. They take care of business. 28-13 was your final. Bowling Green advancing on to take on the winner of tonight's Clark County Van Far game. So let us take you to Cahokia, where the Indians looked really good early on the very first drive. They would establish the run with Clark County behind the big fellow Jacob Trump, who just flat trucking people right here. That would set up Cole Berkey, who's going to do some nice work through the air this time, getting up and over the Van Far defense, hurdling people on his way to the end zones. It's 7-0 at that juncture. The Indians looking for more. This time it's the defense. Tyler Bramer coming up strong and shutting down Van Far, as Van Far really had nothing going on the night. And this one more from Jacob Trump. It was this kind of night for the big fellas. He's just going to rumble in for yet another score. All Clark County all the time in this one. You see Mr. Trump scoring there, and then you're going to see Cullen McKee hook up with Shaw Hunziker here on an 18-yard touchdown pass to make it 21-0. Clark County wins tonight by the final count of 41-6. And one final score to pass along. West Strand ends North Shelby's season by the final count in this one of 49-0. Let us do some volleyball now. Quincy High taking on their arch nemesis, Edwardsville. You are looking at the reason why there was a large Southeast Iowa contingent. That's Camry Say. She is the niece of Holy Trinity coach Melissa Friesmeyer. Devils fighting early in this one. one. Great dig and an even better redirect right there by Anna Stock to put the Blue Devils up early. Then Whitney Buss serving for an ace. However, Quincy High's night would come to an end in straight games tonight. Final count in this one, 27-25, 25-17 in favor of Edwardsville. Despite the heroics there of Whitney Buss, Quincy High School season has come to a close. Also, so too in Class 3, Jacksonville's season as the Crimsons jumped out early on Springfield but lose in 3 games tonight. Final count 22-25, 25-15, 25-17. Class 2, Camp Point Central and Illini West going at it. Illini West claiming their first ever regional title in spikes, and here's why. After an early comeback in game number 2 by Central, fueled by this young lady, Abigail Jansen, who was throwing down hard, the Illini West front line erupted in game number 3. Gracie Bostert doing some things as she had 9 kills in the night. Jenna Bryan equal to the task as well. 9 kills from her. A couple of nice blocks as well. Jenna Bryan, just a versatile do-it-all player who is forceful at the net, as you can see right there. Aubrey Carlisle also in on the act as Illini West wins it in 3 to claim their first ever regional championship in volleyball. So it's off to the Havana sectional, where Illini West will be taking on a very, very good Springfield Lutheran team, which blew out Auburn tonight, 25-13, 25-18. How about Class 1A? We'll take you to Astoria first. West Prairie and Southeastern fighting the Lady Suns, looking to the center dump for a little demolition right here as Allie Kerr gets that in. But you know what? West Prairie was having none of it from that point forward. Jen Schwerer, who had a rough encounter with a piece of pizza. I kid you not this week. Little burn on her, and then she throws down a little burn at Southeastern's expense with a big kill. How about Rachel Menzel? You heard her the other night. Great soundbite, even better volleyball player as she throws down the big block. And then you can see the defense right here, led by Hannah Misek. She and everybody getting in on the act for the defense for West Prairie, and then eventually Kelsey Bartell, I should say, comes up with a nice kill right here as West Prairie wins in straight games to advance 25-18, 26-24. West Prairie is your regional champion. They will head to Hardham next week to take on a Wethersfield team they've already beaten this season in straight games, so that should be an awful lot of fun coming up on Tuesday. How about Liberty and Payson going at it tonight? All the kids in Halloween costumes and having fun. Liberty really, really good in this game. Jess Vogel with a nice dig to set up Courtney Klingel, the cleaner. She finishes with a nice tap, and Payson Seymour trying to get back into this one. It'll be Caitlin Wolf with the set, and Brecken Flessner from the outside with just a brutal shot right here, but Liberty just too much in this game. Miss Klingel really, really cool in this one as she knocks it down and gets it to go in this one as Liberty pulls off the victory in straight games. 25-21, 25-17 was your final. Up next for them, a showdown with the winner of the Route Regional. That would be Triopia, which blows out New Berlin in straight games. 25-16, 25-8 was your final. How about some basketball tonight? College basketball, little exhibition fun between Torrey Neiman, the newest Western Illinois Leatherneck, and Quincy University. Lucy Cramsey from QU working it right here from the wing for 3. Western Illinois comes back in this one. Great backdoor cut coming out right here from Michelle Maher, who's going to come up strong and get the bucket to go. Back and forth we'd go in this game. How about the new Quincy University transfer? That's Tori Kuhn kicking it out here to Carly Betancourt for 3 from the near corner. Western Illinois, though, had answers. Rebecca Henriksen with the penetration before the kick to Marley Hall, the pride of West Hancock, doing her thing. She's not 100% healthy, but she looks good from 3 range right here. Back and forth would go in this game. In fact, QU would take a lead in the second half behind 19 points from the South Fulton product, Carly Beebe, who had a really nice night, but Western Illinois too good down the stretch. The Leathernecks win 70-61 was your final. One final note to pass along tonight. In soccer, Quincy University men claim the GLVC title 4-2 over Truman State. Jordan Roberts gets the hat trick, which means the Hawks and the Lady Hawks dominate the GLVC. Both will be number 1 seeds in the tournament. That's all the time we have. We'll do it again tomorrow night on Friday with more district and football fun in Missouri and other goodies as well from Southeast Iowa. We'll see you then, everybody.